Hello everybody, today the Liberty Bellows Accordion shop welcomes you back to this new free series of instructional lessons for the piano accordion. This unit is called the Romani fingering, chromatic scale and full-length ornaments. And now an example of short ornaments. This was the short ornament, or we can also call it a mordent. And now an example of full-length ornaments. And this was an example of full-length ornaments. And now let's start in slow tempo to discover all the Romani fingering. And now let's start with the scale. So this was basically the chromatic scale, but it was played with the Romani fingering. The Romani players use this fingering very often, and it is totally different from the classical one. And the same fingering downwards. And this fingering is basically middle and second, where the second comes after middle. But we have two places where we use fourth finger. Here. And here. First, practice in slow tempo, maybe even with metronome, and then increase tempo. And now let's start with the second fingering. this fingering is basically to use fourth and middle fingers. And here the middle finger comes after fourth finger. Only two places where we use three fingers. Here. And here. Start in slow tempo and then increase it. And now let's start with the full length ornaments. You can learn more about short ornaments or mordents from our previous Balkan music lessons. So the short ornament consists of 3 notes. And the full length one consists of 5 notes. And let's imagine that the full length ornament consists of 2 16 notes and 1 8 note with 2 grace notes before each 16 note. It will sound a little bit uneven. Of course, in the fast tempo, it will sound more even. But in slow tempo, it will sound a little bit uneven. On the paper, sometimes it will be written like this. But a lot of people use the trill sign to write down these full-length ornaments. So if it's not a long note with the trill sign, be sure this is a full-length ornament. So now you have a description of full-length ornaments in detail. And now let's start with the different fingerings for these full-length ornaments. The most classical fingering is 2 and 3. And you can use this fingering and on white keys and on black keys. The next fingering is 1 3 2 3 2. And you can still use very good this fingering with white keys and black keys. The next fingering is 1 3 2 3 1, and it's appropriate mainly for white keys, but you can use it with some black keys. The next one also is more appropriate for white keys than the black ones. But you can use also with some black ones depending on the piece and situation. And it is basically 2 3 2 4 2. Very famous player Ionica Minune uses this fingering very much. The next fingering is also very widely used by Romani player Ionica Minune. And you can use and for white keys and for black keys. And it is 1 3 2 4 3. Some fingerings are appropriate just for certain situations. And the full-length ornament. This one was 4 5 2 3 2. The son of the famous Marian Mexicano, Eddie Mexicano, likes to use this one. 3 4 2 3 2. And And it is easy to use this fingering with the black keys. And one more very famous young Romani player, Marius Fulger, likes to use this one. 3-4-2-3-1. And it is easy to use this fingering with the black keys. And please remember, everything depends on piece or situation, and you can choose the comfortable fingering. And join us for the next time because we continue to explore Balkan music. Thanks for watching!